want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
Like all on dear teams, players, coaches and fans alike all dream of being a part of an occasion like we have in front of us today. A chance to be filled with glory and a chance to crown yourself the King of Europe. Montpellier and the Exeter Chiefs are all that remain throughout the toils of not only pool play from the qualification into playoffs and now to the ultimate showdown in the grand final. Today we will find a new champion of Europe. Today we will find a new gem to put in that crown. Today is the European Champions Cup final. Bonjour everyone and welcome back along to Montpellier Career Mode. Well, I tell you what, today it's a super special day because it is the grand final and we have made it. Finally, we've made it to the big dance and we are here against the Exeter Chiefs. We've come back with the best team we can name, so let's quickly look at our side into this grand final before looking at what will be against us. So on the front row, Gomez is back alongside Guadaselli, not our first choice, but Nogarado through injury, 97 more days, means that Guadaselli gets that nod. And the number 2 jumper, it's the dynamo of Demba Bamba, who lines up in the number 3 jumper for this Montpellier front row. Down for Fanua and Flanquart go 4 and 5. Of course, there's no room in here for the injured Willemse, who's out for 96 more days as well. The back row is going to be super important. Placines, we rested him, and we rested him well. He's back, ready for some big action. Watson will start at 7, the Scotsman looking for another big impact on the open side flank, and it will be Wadrago at number 8, the experienced head of the 36-year-old. Moving into the back line, it's the excitement of Tate McDermott and another well-rested man, Anthony Bello, who will run things in the halves. Moving into that midfield, this is the problem area. Of course, no Lau Marpe, no Rollhag. We've had to instead go with the steady Harvey Skinner and Max Malins. Max Malins impressive at fullback on the wing, seemingly everywhere except for that midfield. Today, we put the call out for a big performance from Max Malins and the number 13 jumper. On the wings, yes, Vincent Rattiz, the veteran, he's back for another big clash on the left wing. Teddy Thomas on the right-hand side, and it will be Eduardo Padovani, the Italian, at fullback. With that, of course, the injuries to Bottier, who's out, as well as wingers Marcos Olamapimpi, who is just missing out on this game by a week or 10 days. Other than that though, we are all but full strength, 7 players missing through injury. Let's see if we've got the goods to get the job done. Up against us, a very impressive Exeter Chiefs team. Greg Holmes, Luke Cowan, Dickey and Billy Keast are the front row of the Chiefs team. In the second row, it will be Sean Lonsdale and Stan South to lock things up in the middle of the pack. In the back, there's experience and excitement here. Dave Dennis has been around what seems like an eternity, and he's got some exciting partners with Simmons on the open side and Kivsich at number 8. Nick White's, well, there's no moustache on him here. He's been slapped silly with it gone, and he will partner Gareth Steenson in this halves combination. Laverick and Slade will be the 12 and 13 in the midfield combination for the Chiefs, and there's excitement in the back 3 with Tom O'Flaherty on the left wing and the experienced Alex Cuthbert on the right, and of course at the fullback position Phil Dolman, 37 years old. There's a good mix here of exciting young talent but experienced heads as well in both of these sides. As always, the benches have plenty of impact as these games wear on. The way injuries have been going, we'll probably see half of these players on the field as the game wears on. We're very well covered though. Guys like Benarouz, Begini, Capelli, Kamada, Heron, Vincent and Reece Samet all have been playing a lot of minutes in this Montpellier team. Only Brett's at hooker, the one that hasn't seen too much action this season. For the Exeter Chiefs, well, take a look at those backs replacements. Hogg, Woodson and Devoto. Those are some talented names to have in the 20s. Also in the forwards, guys like Hill, Ewers, Hepburn, Francis and Inard. all capable, especially 90% of those guys can change a game if given the chance, and we will see that chance later on in this big dance. It's time to get down to action. European Champions Cup final, and it will be Bello, the man in the number 10 jumper. Montpellier in the blue and black. It's the Exeter Chiefs in the black, with a slight tinge of the red and a bit of yellow as well, because they like to keep things different. We are going to get things underway as referee blows time on, and the European Champions Cup final is underway. Can we bring it home with this heavily injury-depleted team up against the Exeter Chiefs? Run from Lonsdale. Hits it up towards the 22. Nick White has a bit of rumbling. Can be turned over here. Oh, chance of a penalty, but not given there with Dago. Very quick on that breakdown. Here's Keese looking to ramp it up, keeping it tight. They managed to just get out of the 22. White goes left-hand side to Steenson there. Tried to straighten things up. Got flanked for his troubles as well. Game hasn't gone out of the 22 so far. Oh, the Exeter Chiefs is a knock on. Half a break from Cuthbert. High tackle. Big mistake. And an early opportunity. Henry Slade with the error. Climbing high. Oh, poor little Tate McDermott, who was just managing to get back in time. Here was the knock on from Cuthbert. Great tackle. Vincent Retegs. And poor little Tate. Looks like he's unconscious there for a second. But there's no question about this here today, team. We are going for the win. Nothing short of a win as well. We want the big biscuits, and we're going to get them as well. Chance for an early three. Anthony Bello. Oh, we've got to be on song. We've got to be in touch. We've got to be absolutely perfect. And the start from Bello is exactly that. Deep kickoff. Pressuring defence. And then the error from the Chiefs. And that gives Montpellier an early, very early, 3-0 lead. I'll do it in threes, I'll do it in sevens, I don't care how. We are going to win this game. Here is Placine, a very, very important player for this team. It's a turnover though, and they quickly kill on the left-hand side. Run away for O'Flaherty. Can he link up on the outside? Oh, it's Slade! Slade goes right to the corner! O'Flaherty unrequired! And it never looked like it was going to happen, but he's got there in the nick of time. What a try for the Chiefs. Placine takes the kickoff down. Very quickly into it there was Callan Dickey. Shifted out to Slade. I thought he was going to surely go to O'Flaherty. Thomas was always just about there, but just couldn't lay a hand on Henry Slade. And the experienced head comes through without the excitement of O'Flaherty on the left wing. Wow, what a reply from the Exeter Chiefs. Conversion is good from Steenson. Would you expect anything less? And it's 7 points to 3, Chiefs lead. Of course, it would be nice to say that would get an easy run in. Tidy little win to round out this part of the European season. But that was never going to happen, was it? Let's be honest. This is always going to be a battle. This is a chance for a turnover here. Can we get there fast? We can't. Good breakdown work there from the Exeter Chiefs. There's Callan Dickey, the man who sparked it on. A good bust as well. Off his shoulder from South. Here's Nick White. Oh, committing too much there. Chance in the breakdown. Sally was on it very fast. Got to wind out our defence here. There's another good incision from Dolman. Link up was poor. This has got to be a penalty. This is surely we've got to get that. Oh, we're on the ball so long. Dolman's back in the action. Got to be a penalty there.
Not releasing.
Penalty! Finally, we get something back our way. I was almost about to write a letter to the referee. Would have taken about as long as him to arrive as it did for him to make the call. Ridiculous refereeing there. That first breakdown, we were over. Talfa Whanua was on that ball. He had gone back home, got himself a sandwich and come back to the stadium before anyone completed that breakdown. Yet the ref didn't call it. We get the second one. And Bello makes it count. 7 points to 6. Back underway. Steenson gets up. This time proceeds offloads, and Thomas, and no one's going to help out Teddy Thomas here, are they? That's a big turnover. Too easy for O'Flaherty. And just like last time, they bust out now. Right hand side, great cover defense. Vincent Matisse is on fire. Another big defensive effort from the winger. Here's Demba Bamba. Now, link up to Malins. Malins on the wheels. Away from O'Flaherty. Malins going into the corner. O'Flaherty chases. No one is stopping Mighty Max. Lamape, who? We've got Max in the team. Max Malins lights up the grand final. Demba Bamba is an absolute superstar, and there was no right for Max Malins to run away from Tom O'Flaherty like that. He showed he does have pace, he does have excitement, and it's a case of finding where we can get the best out of him. But times like these, it's often where we can get him on the field. Malin scores. Bello to convert. No mistake once more. Montpellier really are cooking on another level. 13 points to 7. And now we've got a game back in our favour. Ball's in your court. Exeter Chiefs, what have you got for us? 13-7. Waitlago gets in a bit of a fight. Another turnover off the kickoff. That is getting a little bit too often. Injury to Metcalf Sitch. And who made that tackle? I'll tell you who. Vincent Matisse. An absolute monster tonight. Hughes comes on. Look at the chin on that man.
Crouch.
He'd make Jamie Roberts proud. It is a scrum feed to the Chiefs. What have they got to reply with? A solid enough scrum, and it comes back to Nick White. Steenson gets in position, runs away from the defence of Tate McDermott. It comes out wide, and now O'Flaherty gets the ball. And O'Flaherty runs away from McDermott, but a good tackle at the back from Petavani. Puts him in his place, just 10 from the line. Pick and go from White. A little isolated, a touch out of position there, and they just about pay the price. Holmes goes short. Great chase down tackle there from McDermott as they just about snuck their way through. Dennis White pass and an incision! Oh, surgical accuracy from Limerick. What a play! The midfield combination of the Exeter Chiefs is having a stunning matchup. Limerick and Slade putting this game on notice. Max Malins doing a little bit more the same for Montpellier, but whoa! Skinner grasping at thin air and none in his face as Pete Limerick went straight through a gaping hole. Acceleration aplenty. And this game takes another twist. A kick to take the lead from Gareth Steenson. And that's exactly what he delivers. Easy position. It's 14-13. Oh, do not go anywhere. This game's got it all. Bellows back to halfway with about 3 minutes to go before the break. Let's see if we can cook up something a little bit tasty before we go to half-time. Not like that, we're not. And it's a great run there from Lonsdale, who is all over this game at the moment. Keeping it tight, going back to Keats. Numbers lacking for Montpellier, but they make it enough to stop it. That is a great run. Straight to the defence from Simmons. There goes half-time. Nick White offloads the tackle, goes back eventually to Steenson, and Petavani will shepherd this one out. Throws it in quickly, and the ref says no time for that. Eduardo, we are off for half-time. It is a stunning matchup of European Champions Cup final proportions. Exeter Chiefs lead Montpellier by a solitary single point. Now, if you recall, the last time we met this team, It was a 3-point difference both times. We beat them by 3, we lost to them by 3. Today is all the difference. We've had little less ball than the Chiefs, 69-31. Hey. And as for territory, it is back the other way. Montpellier in the right areas of the field, just unable to get their hands on the ball at the right times. We've done a lot of hard work in defence, and look at those line breaks. Amazing to think we've even scored a try. The penalties are keeping us in this game. If we can keep those ticking over, this surely will be our game to take home. And of course, the cup to go with it. Yes, we want the Champions Cup. Let's get back down to the action. 40 minutes of the European season remains. And it is the Exeter Chiefs up by 1. After break, here is Steenson. Man who has been influential so far. Proceeds, throws it to no one, and it's a turnover. Could be back the other way. Oh, Fanquil on the ball very fast. But so good at the breakdown are the Exeter Chiefs. They switched it out wide. Now, a room and a chance. Oh, Cuthbert, I thought he had sold it. Penavani does very well. Ratti's out of position and they made him pay. Where do we go from here? Do we play sensible rugby, win it and kick it? There's still a long way to go in this game. We've got McDermott in the scene for his kicking, so let's make that happen. That's a great kick from Tate. My goodness me. As far as Australian scrum halves go, this is actually a battle with two of them, with Nick White and Tate McDermott. I've just realised that is a real head-to-head clash we haven't thought about. McDermott, though, is he winning the battle yet, or is Nick White doing the damage? It's Exeter who go into that midfield, and it's kicked away from Leverett, getting it on the bounce to Padavani, who's got to work hard to get it back in the positive. Uh-oh, that's dangerous! Padavani almost makes a critical error. Chance for the Chiefs to pile on the pressure. Another try now would be devastating. Great defence there, Denver Bomber. Pick and go for Lonsdale. We could turn this here, lads. Yes, towel for Fanua. With Drago away for Bello. Rattis on the outside. Now he's got Skinner with him. Skinner gets the ball. Across comes White. And White will carry him over the sidelines. Oh, what could have been there? Great breakaway out of our own 22, even in goal. And that was better than a clearing kick, let's be honest. Cowan Dickey to throw. And he's nailed his man again. We're just too far back. Good take there from Simmons. And they rumble up to the Exeter Chiefs. Swinging it towards the touchline. We keep numbers in our defensive line. Out to the left-hand side, and through's gone Steenson. Penavani leads the chase back, cuts him down, and the ball squirts over the dead ball line. Oh, what a mistake from Gareth Steenson. He had two unmarked players outside him, and he could not deliver the ball. Eduardo Padavani, take a bow for your defensive work there. Bello finds Krass, which is a miracle considering the amount of players out there. Malin's hard running it back and defensively with the chase. Ratti's almost caught out, but a good tackle. Second wave coming in. That's got to be a penalty for us, surely. How often do we need to down the player before we get the call? A little bit of width now. Cutting back inside for the Exeter Chiefs. Going into his Holmes. Drago's got it. Big turnover. Malin's get it to Rattis. There's a Rattis out there. It is. It's a poor pass. Down for Fanua. Charges up through the guts. To start the breakdown though, Montpellier. Oh, somehow we've hung on to this. Oh, what a moment to be alive. This is it. Go with a Sunny. Can he get a pass? He can't. Ball waits. Now it comes back. McDermott's there. Proceeds. The depth of the ball. Skinner out for Thomas. Thomas will run it. Steps inside. Teddy Thomas. Great tackle the back. Phil Dolman has been exceptional. Oh, we just hang on to that. Who's the hero? Proceeds. Skinner. Straightens up Skinner. Piling it again. Just a couple of metres short. Short side. When Drago's possible hold goes back to Bello. Bello! He's over! Anthony Bello charges with all his might and gets Montpellier back in the lead. What a time to do it! as the clock ticks down. The power game of Anthony Bello. We don't see it often, but that was special. Look at that play to shrug aside Lonsdale. What a man. Anthony Bello, maybe he delivers the trophy we've been after. He was the star signing of this season. Has his arrival proven to be the ultimate difference? We will find out very, very soon. Anthony Bello, what a player. 12 minutes to go. Wow, we've got a 6-point game. Drop goal, penalty. I'm taking whatever I can get here. It's Placine, scrapes it in, and Maylands on the outside. Now, he needs to get past. Little chip over the top for Thomas. He almost gets back for it there, does Thomas as well. Down the short side, O'Flaherty doesn't get through there. Under pressure inside their 22 now. Oh, the Exeter Chiefs. Maylands on that ball. No, it's Watson. The other import. Flank one to Bello. Can he do it again? Not quite. Give it to Sally. Up in support. Where's Bello? Where is Bello? We going to look for it? No, that's far too shallow from Bello. Maylands instead though. Over the top to Bumper. Fanquart. Oh, it's a poor pass to Ortiz. That could be a turnover. It will be. Big play from the Exeter Chiefs with 5 minutes to go. Shocking run there from Simmons. We hold it up. Look out wide. We've got to work hard. Great tackle there. Vincent on Stenson. This could be a chance for an intercept almost there, but we get there quickly enough. Time is running out. A minute to play. Have we got this one on our favour? What a run here from Simmons. Everyone needs to be on notice. This work is hard. Inside pass, and they're through. They're away. Dolman. Now he looks at the outside channels, and it's a run away from Cuthbert. Tay McDermott leads the charge back. What a play, Tay McDermott. Oh, it's 22 to 22. Where's the winner coming from? Answered with the Chiefs. What another spectacular run from the Exeter Chiefs. White holds up. Talfafanua. He's got it. He's got it. Retiz. Put it in touch, Retiz. What have you done, Retiz? It's all over. Vincent Retiz somehow got the ball into touch, and Montpellier are European Champions Cup winners in just their 3rd season since the changeover. New ownership, new direction, and the rewards have come thick and full of joy. Montpellier 20, Exeter Chiefs 14. If you told me you didn't believe the Chiefs were going to score right at the end, meet me somewhere and I'll slap you, because that was under no way out of my mind. What a final. We have been absolutely gifted a spectacle of the highest quality between these two teams. Montpellier have done it. That is 50% of our goal for the series done. Champions Cup in the bag. Oh my, I can't believe it. We got 2 of everything almost. 2 tries, 2 conversions, 2 penalty goals. Come the end of the day, those penalty goals from Bello were the difference. No Mapimpi, no Laumape, no Garado, no Williamson, no Rollhart, no Bortier. No problem for Montpellier. But let's not go tooting our horn too much here, because the Exeter Chiefs were sublime. They should have and could have scored 2, 3, 4 more tries. The midfield, we knew that was going to be the area of concern, and theirs was phenomenal. Laverick and Slade were outstanding, especially in the opening 40-60 minutes. They were unstoppable. Steenson, 2 conversions, the ball in hand, he was outrageous as well. Maybe they lacked a bit on the right wing. I thought Vincent Retiz had his best game in recent memory in a Montpellier shirt. He was outstanding in defence, and he shut Cuthbert down at every given chance. Demba Bumba, another one who was outstanding as well. Well, we can say how great these players all are, and we'll be here all night. But let's wrap up the match segment of this video and move on to the celebrations. We lacked in possession, but we dominated territory. Do you get a cleaner number than 60-40 and 70-30? That is beautiful. We made the Chiefs defend in the second half. They did 90% of their tackles in that second 40, whereas we were a little bit more free-flowing. 9 line breaks to 5. You can't take it away. The Exeter Chiefs were fantastic. And you could probably say, you should probably say, they deserve to win this game. But the scoreboard does not lie. And it reads, Montpellier 20, Exeter Chiefs 14. There is the trophy, and there is the glory. Look who has it. Vincent Rattiz, what a moment. Do you get a more worthy man than Vincent Rattiz to lift that trophy at the end? I can't quite believe what the last 20 or so minutes has delivered. What a game, what a performance, what a season. We're halfway there, team. We've got the European Champions Cup in our grasp. Now, we just need the top 14 to go with it, and we are complete of this Montpellier challenge. Can we do it this season? Or do we need one more? Yeah, Clermont, let's be honest, are looking super hot so far this year. They've beaten us, and it's hard to see them being stopped. Oof, we have a piece of mail. And I'm going to read this and wrap it up, and we'll look forward to our next episode when we get back to the French competition. But here we go. The newly crowned 2023 Champions Cup champions. It's not even Heineken anymore, but, you know, Heineken, I'd love to say name more for a drop. But we are the Heineken Champions Cup champions, and we have arrived to a jam-packed airport reception today after Montpellier defeated the Exeter Chiefs 20-14 at a very poorly named stadium in last night's final. Wow, what a turnout! Captain Vincent Rattiz said to the media as he come through the arrival gate, clutching the trophy. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Of course you said that, Vincent, you clown. This is what being a Montpellier player is all about. It's these guys, the fans, that make it so special. Asked if he'd been holding the trophy all night, he laughed and replied, I actually slept with it last night. Well, Vincent, that, my friend, is too much information, and we're just going to leave that there. It's a big bloody trophy, that one. So, really, Vincent, what have you been doing? Montpellier fans will get the chance to see the Champions Cup champions at a supporters day at 1 p.m. today, with a reception planned in the centre of the city tomorrow. So if you're in Montpellier, don't go to the middle of town with a big flag because you'll look like a dick. That is it from today's episode. It is the Champions Cup final, and we are Champions Cup victors. We are the winners. We are the best team in Europe. Now to France, the top quarters. I'll see you next episode as we try and do the double this season. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And of course, thank you all for joining me on this fantastic evening. I'll see you all next time. Until then, though, take care.